Okay, season 2 at Liverpool in FC 24 begins. Now in season 1, we were able to win the Carabao Cup and also the Europa League, but then we failed in the FA Cup and also failed in the Premier League. We did achieve our goal though. For season 2, we are back in the Champions League. So with an increased budget, our journey continues of making Liverpool the best team in the world again. Now, if we can hit 5,000 likes on this video, you'll get another episode for sure tomorrow. So drop a like if you want that. And as always, let's get into it. So the entire team arrives for the start of season 2, and Jurgen Klopp addresses the team. He says that he hopes everyone enjoyed their time off, but now it's time to get to business. And very soon, there's gonna be some new faces around here. Now, first comment, sign Jeremy Frimpong for the right back spot. He's very attacking. Yeah, so we've officially moved Trent Alexander-Arnold to the midfield. So that means the right back spot is kind of up for grabs. And a Frimpong is not a bad option. That is if we actually do still play with the right back. Next one, try and sign Xavi Simons. He will add more playmaking depth to your squad. Yeah, I mean, a player that I think would really fit in this team is Xavi Simons. As a midfielder slash forward, he can play pretty much everywhere. So that is very, very interesting. And last one, you change to a 3-back formation so you concede less goals. Yeah, so last season, we basically played a 4-3-3 all year long. This season, that might change. And it's quite a big change. Now, before we fully start though, there was something I missed towards the end of last season. And I don't know how I missed this. But with us winning the Europa League and also the Carabao Cup, we had a big trophy parade. It's a cutscene that I totally missed. I didn't know when it started, when it was, but we had a full trophy parade to celebrate these two trophies. The fans were all like crazy. We had the players and the buses going nuts, showing both the trophies in front. I completely missed this, but I had to show it to start season 2 because it's pretty cool actually. Now, I'm not sure if you get this if you only win 1 trophy or is it 2 trophies. I don't know when you get this cutscene exactly, but for us winning the Europa League and the Carabao Cup, we got the cutscene. So it's something to celebrate and I had to show it. And hey, those 2 trophies on the bus, they look very, very, very nice. Now, to start season 2, we have a very large squad here. We have 45 players. A lot of those players are players that return from their loan spells. Players like Kawada, who is maybe the next Mo Salah, and also Ben Doak was out on loan. Players like Tyler Morton, who's got some potential there. Balsecich is back. Connor Bradley's back. So we got some players definitely back from our loan spells we're gonna keep. But a lot of these players just are not good enough. So we're gonna really try and clear out this squad of players that just aren't gonna find a game time in this series at all. But after 2 months, the team is back. The main players, hopefully feeling refreshed. Man, some players grew a lot last year, like Darwin Nunez. Now he's 87 rated. Szoboszlai is 86 rated. Cody Gakpo 86. A lot of players have grown, which sets us up for a very interesting season. But first things first, Trent, a midfielder, goes up to an 89. So that change is officially made, and he becomes the 3rd best player in this team now. And also, of course, he needs a contract. We're not letting his contract expire. Trent is staying in this team forever. So the most important player contracts are sorted now, so we are ready to tackle season 2. Now, our budget for season 2. If you guys remember, John Henry, Liverpool owner, said that they had big plans for season 2. And big plans they had indeed, because we have 280 million in our budget. That is a lot of money that we could do some serious damage with. And with that money comes very big expectations here. They want us to win the Champions League. And you can see with that money, they want us to make some signings. They want us to sign 4 of the best players in the world in the next 3 seasons. So they want this money to be used. Now, I wanted to hire new coaches to start the season, but apparently there's a bug where if you hire a coach, the game crashes. So until that's fixed, we're kind of stuck with these coaches because we're full. We literally cannot hire any more coaches. We're literally staff capacity full. So until that's fixed, we have to stick with the coaches we have, which is pretty unfortunate. All right, so next we have a little meeting with Jurgen Klopp, and he says that his plans are for Darwin Nunez to be our starting striker this year and Jota to be his backup. But Jota did not take this news very well. So Jota now wants to leave the club, and we just received an offer for Diogo Jota. Now it's from Bayern Munich, and it's for almost 90 million. Man, I like Jota, but Nunez, he's the future of this team pretty much. And I don't think Jota will start over Gakpo, Diaz, or Salah. So with him basically being the 4th choice forward, it makes sense to let him go. Now I like Jota a lot. It makes me very sad, but if someone in the forward department has to leave, it's got to be him, I think. And we could get a lot of money for him. So let's try maybe 102 million. Let's do that. That is a lot of money for Jota. So if they accept that, ooh, 98.8. Man, that's just a lot of money. So we're going to accept that. It makes me sad, but Jota might be leaving Liverpool. Okay, so we're selling players, but Jota has not left the club yet. It says that he's still negotiating with Bayern, so maybe that deal might fall through. But more players cleared out of the club, and it's going to be a big clean out. Okay, Jota finally accepts Bayern's offer. Diogo Jota has left the club. Man, that actually makes me so sad, but someone had to go. He's so good that he deserves a start, and with Nunez being now the official starter, it unfortunately just had to happen. It does make me sad though. But we just got almost 100 million for Jota. That's a lot of money. So he goes to Bayern kind of like Sadio Mane did. And we now have almost 400 million. And we still have more players to sell among the players that we've already sold so far. So now we're definitely gonna need a backup striker for Nunez because we literally do not have a backup striker. Although Gakpo could play there, I definitely want to sign someone that can play striker. And I would say that 2 names come to mind are Evan Ferguson, the former Brighton striker. I guess now he's at Luton Town. And then there's Jonathan David, who I think both would be solid backups to Nunez. But for our first signing of season 2, we're gonna target someone different, and that is Xavi Simons, who I think would be so perfect in this Liverpool team. He could be a backup for Szoboszlai, Salah, Diaz, basically anywhere in the attacking third in the midfield. Xavi could play there. And I mean, he's rapid, quick, he's got very good stats all around pretty much. He's got a lot of interesting also play styles. Now he might cost between like maybe 70 or 80 million, but for Xavi, I think that's worth it. And now that we're back in the Champions League, we can attract these bigger names. Whereas last season, probably Xavi was too far-fetched for us. So let's start with 68.5. See what PSG say to that. Okay, they want Gravenberch. That is not happening. So they're definitely gonna want more like 75 maybe. Let's go 74 for Xavi and see what they say to that. 74 million, and they do accept that. Man, it's a lot of money, but I think that's worth it because he looks like an absolute future star, and he accepts a rotation role, which is very important. And like I said, we might switch up our formation this year, and with that in mind, Xavi might fit even better into this team. So just like that, Xavi Simons is signed up to Liverpool, our first signing of season 2, and it's one that I'm very excited for. And definitely you could say Van Dijk, Gravenberch, Gakpo definitely had some influence in bringing Xavi over to join like the Dutch contingent at Liverpool. But Xavi Simons is signed up to Liverpool. That's a big signing right there. And that does also complete one of our objectives for that long-term goal. But hey, we are starting to build something special here at Liverpool, and we still have over 300 million to spend. But now that we signed our first player, let's go over our potential new system here. So going from a 4-3-3 to maybe a 3-5-2. Now it's a very big change, but the back three would be Konate, Van Dijk, and Andy Robertson. McAllister, Trent as like the midfield pairing, and then Szoboszlai, Cam. And then on the wings, we could either play like a fullback or like a winger. So we could really choose to go more offensive or defensive. And then up top, Nunez and Salah playing more as like a second striker. Now with Gakpo and Diaz on the wing, it's a very attacking formation. They are both going to track back and do some defensive work, but it's quite an interesting setup that I'm not sure if it's going to work. I want to try it though to start the season and see if it works. And with Xavi Simons, he can either play at Cam, he can play in the number 8 spot, he can play on both wings. He can almost play in the whole pitch in this setup, which is why I thought he'd be a good signing. So we're going to test it out in the first game of the season, which that first game of the season is against PSG in the Super Cup. So I guess PSG won the Champions League last year, so Mbappe got his Champions League trophy. So a very big test for the squad. So their team looks pretty standard other than Bernardo Silva in the midfield. And I want to give Xavi the start. I might start Xavi on the left wing maybe. We're going to do that. So Xavi Simons' first appearance for Liverpool. First game of the season, we'll see how this new formation, new style works out for us. And we might concede like 7 goals, but we might score 8 goals to win. That's what this formation kind of feels like it could be, but we're about to find out. So season 2 officially is kicked off. And we could win a trophy in the first game of the year, which would be very nice, although it's just the Super Cup. I would still take that. Gakpo to Szoboszlai. Get us off to a good start. Oh, I thought that went in. I thought that actually went in for our first shot of season 2. Now, I turned on player-based difficulty, so it should be actually a little bit tougher still, even after turning competitor mode on. So you can see Bernardo Silva has his little arrow as playstyle, so I guess that means that he's got the enhanced intelligence. I'm guessing Mbappe does too. So the game should be even a little bit more tough, which is good for a new season, and Ali makes a save, and we barely survived that. Okay, that was not so good. McAllister gets it to Salah over to Gakpo, back to Salah. Finesse shot by Salah, almost another good shot, which leads to a corner, which that looks pretty good. Okay, that didn't actually go to anyone. This is McAllister at the near post, and Donnarumma makes another save. Trent cross in. Someone get to this. Szoboszlai climbs for it, but it's right to Donnarumma. All right, Xavi, let's see what you got. Xavi lays it off Szoboszlai, gets it to McAllister. McAllister tries to find Xavi. Xavi tries to steal it, but Mukiele gets it. Now that's a good ball to Mbappe. Oh, Van Dijk. I thought he would take a tackle there. I thought Van Dijk would take the ball there. He kind of just went around him though. Okay, that's such bad defending. I really thought Van Dijk would take a touch right there. We were so close to him. That's how we can see the first goal of the year. Oh, it's so bad. I really thought, I don't want to take him out for a penalty. Man, we should not have conceded that. Okay, first goal of the year goes to Mbappe. We're down 1-0. Okay, I'm seeing why PSG won the Champions League last year, because this team's actually pretty good. They're playing very well. Gakpo to Nunez. Come on, boys. Find this attack. We have all these forwards. We got to find some space for a good shot. Trent in the box. Gets it over to Szoboszlai, tries to shoot, but it's gonna be blocked. Okay, Mbappe with player-based difficulty is actually impossible to defend. Oh my, Van Dijk, ball is bouncing around. Konate, someone get it. Okay, what's that? I don't know where it's gonna clear it. That is desperate defending. Gakpo has Salah. No, the ball just went by him. Why did Salah not take a touch there? The ball went right to him. Szoboszlai into McAllister, good tackle, man. Their defense is tough. And now over the top to Asensio. Asensio is gonna try to track it back some point. I think he is, but Van Dijk, that was some good defending. And for our first game of the season, this one is a tough one. Salah out to Xavi though. Xavi, let's see the pace. Xavi Simons, there's the pace against his former team. Cuts over. Get a chance to go over a shot. It's going to be a corner instead. Robertson cross in. Nunez was up for that. Not quite enough. Trent, a chance to shoot. He's going to wait though. Wait. Gets it over to McAllister. McAllister's shot goes right off that man's chest. Second shot is also blocked. Gakpo, McAllister tries to get it over. Solid chance to shoot, and that's also going to be blocked. Man, all these good chances, but we can't put it in the back of the net. All right, big second half needed here. I would say so far the formation doesn't feel actually that different, but this game might not be a good test because PSG are playing very well against us. McAllister out to Xavi Simons, who has a chance to cross it in. Okay, an outside the boot cross would have been nice there. Come on, find someone for the header. Nunez header, and it's 1-1 just like that. Oh man, the man we gave the starting striker spot to, Darwin Nunez, scores our first goal of the season. Okay, there's a good response to get us back in the game. Great delivery by Rabo, and then a great header by Nunez. Fought over like almost 3 PSG defenders for that. Okay, tied up. We're back in this game now. Come on, beating the current Champions League holders would be a statement here, because this game does not feel like a preseason game. This game feels intense. Konate, great tackle. Now Gakpo, get it forward. Gakpo to Trent. Now Trent has options. He's gonna go to Gakpo instead. Gakpo, now Salah stops a little bit. Perfect. Salah needs one more pass. Gets it over to Nunez. Nunez, good first touch. The shot is not good. McAllister will volley it, and that goes off a PSG player's chest. Oh, how did that ball get through? I don't know how. Van Dijk on Mbappe. Mbappe just fell to the ground. What a tackle by Van Dijk. Trent might have Nunez here. Trent, great long ball to Nunez. Nunez, oh, he's not going to find Salah, though. Come on, better pass. Gakpo in the box. Gakpo gets it over. Soboslai, come on. Someone's got to find a shot here. Salah, oh man, their box, everyone's so tight and compact. Oh, this is dangerous. This is very dangerous. Konate on the wrong side of him. Bernardo Silva shoots. Alisson, great save. Okay, first up, Diaz on for Cody Gakpo. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there, but I think Xavi just won that foul. Okay, I don't know what that was, but it worked, I guess. All right, Xavi now has space to run into. Xavi. New signing from distance. Was that off? That was off Marquinhos. All right, corner whipped in. That is at Nunez again. Nunez. Oh, man. Darwin Nunez again. This time it's Trent with the delivery, and we're up 2-1. Man, we were not good from corners last year. Apparently this year it might be different because Trent, great delivery, and then Nunez once again climbs, and he's going to score. Okay, 2-1 off set pieces. Not something I was expecting, but I don't think this game is over. Diaz, great tackle on Mbappe. Diaz to Nunez. Nunez stops. Great ball to Diaz. Diaz to Mo Salah. Salah shoots. Man, Skriniar got back so quickly there. McAllister gets it to Xavi Simons. Xavi will shoot. Okay, he's getting chances here. He's fighting for him. Oh, he just stole the ball. He stole the ball back. Over to Nunez. Why is every shot blocked? We just can't create space enough to get space to get that shot off. Oh, no. This is a good chance. Dembele. I'm trying to block that pass. Gets it over, and I thought we did well there to try and defend that, but Bernardo Silva scores, and it's 2-2. And we lost him on a bad spot, which caused that counterattack. I thought it was going to go to Mbappe. Mbappe left to Bernardo Silva, though. That was the very good play by Mbappe. Okay, we got 9 minutes left, and it's 2-2. And we find a winner now. Konate gives it to Trent, who's got space. Trent lays it off to McAllister. McAllister gets it to Salah. Soboslai over to Xavi Simons. Finds the finesse shot, and the new signing may have just scored the winner. Oh man, against his former team, he's gonna celebrate, and he may have just won us this trophy. Talk about your first game, your debut for the club. Man, he took that so well. That finesse shot looked beautiful. Man, I almost can't believe it. He's had a good game. Hasn't scored up until this point, but he has changed that. Man, that's a great shot. Xavi Simons may have just won us this game. What a moment for the new signing. All right, 4 minutes left. Now we just hold this lead. All right, a bunch of subs on to just see this game out. We got fresh legs on to hold this result. Oh, Gravenberch, great steal. Wait, that was a foul? That was not a foul. That was a clean tackle. Oh, that's so fake. 3 minutes added on, we might have done it. Man, what a way to become a fan favorite for Xavi Simons. Zubamendi's shot goes over the net, but that is full time. Our first game of the season, we take down the current Champions League winner. That right there is an absolute statement by us that Liverpool are coming back towards the top. We're chasing the top again. Now, it is only a preseason game, so we can't put too much into it, but it shows what this team can be. And we start this season the same way we ended last season by Virgil van Dijk lifting another beautiful trophy for Liverpool as we win the UEFA Super Cup. And I can't believe Xavi Simons' new signing won us the game basically in the last 5 minutes. What a first game of the season. And for our first test of our new 3 at the back system, I would say it went pretty well. And right after that, the Premier League season is about to start, but first let's send out our youth scouts to try and find the next future stars of Liverpool. So first, we are still looking for the next Steven Gerrard, so we're gonna look for let's look for just a center mid, so pretty much any type center mid. And then next, we're gonna look for a Spanish striker. You guys might know who we're looking for there. So Spanish, looking for a striker. And now last scout, I wanted to send this one to Senegal, but apparently you can't scout Senegal this year. They're not in like the list of countries. So that'll be fixed later on with mods, but for now, I guess we can't scout them. That's unfortunate. So instead, let's do third scout. Let's do Brazil, and we're gonna look for a central attacking midfielder that is technically gifted. You gotta know who we're looking for there. So England, Spain, and Brazil, that's our first scouting run of the year. And we'll see if we find maybe the next Liverpool future star. And also, we have 350 million to spend still. And honestly, I don't know where to spend that to improve this team. So take a look at our squad. If we stick with this 3-5-2, what signings should we make to improve the team? Should we sell someone to make space for a new signing or what? We definitely need a new backup striker, so let me know about that. But anything else you guys suggest, leave in the comments down below, because we still have so much money to spend. What? First game of the Premier League season is here, and it's an absolutely huge one. First game of the year, we're facing Manchester United at Old Trafford. Talk about an opening day. So it doesn't look like any new signings for United just yet. They're still playing Haaland up top. They got Van de Beek in the midfield. It is pretty interesting. Now for us, I think Xavi deserves to start again. Even though he's tired, I want to start him again. We'll bring him off maybe like towards the 60th minute. But I think scoring that goal has earned him a start in this game. We'll do Diaz right wing, and first game of the season, we go with that. So this season, our goal was to become a real like title challenger, and that journey starts here. And man, going to Old Trafford, man, going to PSG, facing them, and then Man United. This is a very tough start to our year, but we beat PSG. We'll see if we can now beat Manchester United. After that first game, I am feeling optimistic, but I do notice the player intelligence, what is the player-based difficulty? That definitely makes the players play a lot better. Players have a little arrow, like Rashford, I guess, has one. It does make the game tougher. I think it just makes the better players use their skills better. Okay, McAllister just ripped it from Haaland. Salah out to Xavi, who might be the new star of this team. Xavi, interesting idea for that cross. Trent into McAllister, finesse shot. Onana does save it. All right, not a bad start. Trent cross in, looks dangerous. Nunez almost got to that. We know this year he's going to be a threat from these corners. McAllister gets it to Trent. Trent with room to shoot. Oh, Nana is going to save it. Hey, this has been a very good start. Bravo. Right to Nunez. Nunez. Oh, man, that's 3 chances already. We are out for blood this season. And second corner in a row, Nunez. Not going to get that. Salah gets it back to Szoboszlai. Half volley, and Szoboszlai scores the first Premier League goal this season, and it's a crazy half volley. And just like that, it's 1-0 to Liverpool. All of these shots are always blocked, but it just sneaks through, I think, between Kimpembe's legs. Great shot by Szoboszlai, and we are looking very good to start the season. Oh, McAllister, great steal again. Now Nunez, Trent is leading this counterattack. Trent gets by one. Trent has a cross maybe. Crosses it over to Szoboszlai. Went for a very audacious header there, but didn't quite pull it off. And our formation is literally stopping every United attack right now. We are just smothering them. Nunez to Szoboszlai, over to Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz cracks it back. Great pass. Oh, that should have been 2-0. Was that Salah? Bravo. Cross in. Nunez. I mean, he was right towards his head right there. Gets it back. It is going to be McAllister. McAllister finesse shot deflected right back to Onana. And it feels like they cannot break us down at all right now. And we can break them down, which Salah, long ball to Diaz. You know, that's a good idea, but not going to quite work there. Diaz. Oh, the pressure on Shaw. Oh, he won a corner there. Beautifully done by Diaz. Cross in by Trent. Over to Nunez. Kimpembe climb for that one. I don't know how Trent won that, but he did. Gets around Shaw into Salah. Salah. Over to McAllister. McAllister shoots, and that shot goes wide. Man, for how good we've played, we need the second goal right now. Anthony, good run by him. Okay, that's a bad tackle. Very bad tackle. Still survive it, though, and now we are putting some pressure on. Xavi and Rabo doing defensive work. Gets by, but we do survive that little attack. Nunez through to Xavi. Salah, are you onside? Is he onside here? I don't know if he's... I think he's actually off. Wait, he is onside. Xavi goes around one. Tries to find some space. Oh, that shot looked good. Diaz can't get it to Xavi, man. That shot looked good. It was just deflected. Diaz, Salah into Nunez. Nunez around that defender. Should score this, and Darwin Nunez scores. Hey, there's the second goal that we needed, and we deserve, I think. We have played so good to start this game. Just Nunez is too quick and powerful right there. That's something that Jota couldn't quite do. That's why we chose Nunez basically over him. And 40th minute, this is 2-0. Okay, that is an interesting cross in, and is that a penalty? No, it's not. That was very dangerous, though. It was actually well defended by Trent in the end. All right, basically last chance first half, Xavi. Xavi has a chance to go for a shot here from a very, very good angle. Oh my, Xavi Simons might be the next star of this team. Are you kidding me? From that angle, he scores to make it 3-0. 75 million, whoever we spent, I think that's well spent money. Oh man, they just laid off him and gave him a chance to shoot, and the finesse shot from that angle. He might be the finesse king. Look at that. Look at the curve on that. Hey, he might be the next big thing in this team. Halftime, and it's 3-0 to Liverpool at Old Trafford. And I would say that was pretty much a perfect first half right there. Second half begins. Let's just see it continue. So far, I would say this formation is definitely working. Trent through to Diaz. Diaz. Dink it over to Nunez. That was almost dangerous. Okay, Anthony, that was some good moves. Now Van Dijk. I believe Van Dijk can handle Anthony. I believe he can. Okay, tracks back. This is not good. This is not good. Van de Beek shoots, and Alisson makes a good save. Anthony swings it in. That is out by Szoboszlai. Not all the way out, though. Højlund tries to go for a shot. Does a good turn, but Luis Diaz does actually great defensive work there. Diaz. Oh, man, we broke out of that press, and now we can run here. Nunez over to Salah. Salah gets it over to McAllister. McAllister into Xavi Simons. Gets it to Darwin Nunez. Nunez goes through the defenders. Chance to shoot, and Nunez in off the post. It's 4-0. Man, the counterattack now with 2 extra wingers on the side, it is just even more deadly. Like, that went from one side to the other all the way back to the middle. And then Nunez, great finish. 58th minute, it is 4-0. This is not how I thought this game would go. I mean, to be fair, we've got better with signings and United have not. So they're pretty much same team, almost even worse probably than their current team in real life. So maybe it makes sense that we're beating them this bad. Now, am I about to jinx it because Anthony has the ball? I shouldn't say that when Anthony has the ball. Van Dijk, great tackle on Anthony. McAllister. Oh, no, I should have just cleared it. Højlund, chance to go for a shot. He's going to go for a shot. And, oh, post saves me, and then Ali grabs it. I almost just jinxed it. Xavi Simons, long ball to Salah. Salah is not going to win that, but you know what? We might get onto that. Okay, whoever was on the right side, Diaz should have pressed there. Rashford to Højlund. Now, this is dangerous. Don't let him back in the game. Van Dijk, great tackle right there. Diaz through to Trent, man. Trent's getting a lot more forward now, and I do like that, actually. Oh, Salah's in. Salah looking for his first goal of the season. Okay, he was just taken out. That's not a penalty? I guess he got the ball there. Xavi, Trent. Great ball to Diaz. Diaz over to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai. Crossover. Looks great. Not going to find anyone, though. All right, Salah is apparently injured, which does not make me happy. And are they going to get one back here? Robertson, good tackle. No, they're not. Not yet. Okay, like 2 minutes before the game was over, the game actually just crashed. I have no clue why, but we were like seconds away from that game ending, so we're just going to say that we won that game, and we start the season off with a win. But man, the team played so well that game. This 3-5-2 might actually be the real deal. And also, Xavi Simons might also be the real deal. He has looked incredible so far. Like, way better than I even thought he would. And also, our squad depth is now down to 40, so we are starting to clear out the squad a little bit. It's stuff though. We have so many players to sell, but 2 more sold in Arroyo and Norris. Now, the biggest deals in the window, I'm curious, are Koundé to Dortmund. That one's interesting. Guimaraes to Juventus, Schlotterbeck to Newcastle, Xavi, of course, Liverpool. Tchouaméni to Inter. Wow. Man, I would take Tchouaméni at Liverpool, man. Wait, Son to Lazio? Where's Lazio getting all this money from? Alvarez to Real Madrid. All right, there are some very big transfers here, but the biggest being Diogo Jota to Bayern Munich. Now, next game is our first home game versus Fulham. So that is our lineup, and I want to see if this 3-5-2 continues to be this good. And yeah, Darwin Nunez is currently the man of the moment. I mean, given the big role as starting striker officially, no longer like, you know, regular rotations, and so far he's taken it very well. So first game at Anfield this season, let's get another win. And the first time Xavi's playing in front of home fans, and he's already got to be a fan favorite. His first 2 games have been so good. Trent gives it to Nunez. Nunez, how are your long shots? That's gonna be a corner. All right, lofted corner in from Trent. Nunez header, and just like that, it's 1-0 already. Bro, what has gotten into us this season, especially from corners? Nunez can't stop scoring headers. And like ultimate competitive mode on, player-based difficulty on. We might have to use sliders to make the game tougher now. But 5 minutes in, it's 1-0. Salah, oh man, Salah, okay, he actually got cut up there. Wait, ball still there? No, it's not. Now, I did notice Salah is starting to decrease in his overall. He's not growing anymore, which does make me sad, but it might be, we might start to see the decline of Mo Salah. Xavi Simons hits the crossbar thing. He almost gets his first Anfield goal. Willian, stop Willian. Okay, Van Dijk, I think, just basically screened Willian there from the ball. That was a little bit dangerous, though. Salah to Nunez. Nunez gets it over to McAllister. McAllister gets it to Szoboszlai. Not the pass I wanted, but it works. Szoboszlai, chance shoot here. Szoboszlai shoots, and Leno does make the save. Bravo, cross in. Nunez again. Nunez again. Almost again. Man, Nunez has worked all summer long on corners, I guess. McAllister. Volley attempt. Oh, that would have been so clean. He just overhit it. Oh, Szoboszlai just runs through the whole defense, and that shot is sadly blocked. Right? Oh, should have played through Gakpo there. Diaz, I mean. And Willian has that playstyle logo above him, so he's actually like a big threat this game. Right? Great stop. Gets it over to Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz has a pass. Salah's right there. Salah, get it to Salah. Salah shoots. Okay, we can never score these shots that are right in front of the net. Xavi wins that header. Szoboszlai into Xavi Simons, and Xavi Simons has his first Anfield goal. Man, he is just so good. Playing as like a left mid / left winger, and he is playing that role so well. Just, we got so many numbers forward, they can't mark the whole, like, our front line, basically. So Xavi has that little bit of space, and he just puts it into side netting. And 2-0. We are looking different to start this year. Double slide to Xavi. Let's keep this going. Xavi from distance. Why not? Why not from distance? Leno does make the save. Corner in. Nunez climbs to it. Oh, man, he could have scored again. So almost like great tackle. McAllister into Salah. Salah fights for it. Not going to win that, though. Here we got a free kick. You know what we're going to do? We're going to lay it off to McAllister. McAllister gives it back to Trent. Now Trent from distance shoots it. Oh, that's going to fall. Maybe. No, it's not. Man, I want to see where that was going. Xavi, long ball. Look at the switch of play from Xavi. That is beautiful. Diaz cuts inside. Diaz will try and find Salah. Does find Salah. Finesse shot by Salah, and Salah scores his first goal of the season. Man, 3-0. Once again, we are looking different in season 2. The switch of play, how wide we attack defenses, and then Salah, great curve finish right there. I would say so far this formation has definitely worked. Almost a little bit too well, if that's even possible. Goal ball Sly. From distance. Oh man, one of those is going to go in, and it's going to be insane. For a person that likes shooting long shots, they're very nice this year, which means it's very hard to not shoot a lot of them. Trent in the box. Goes for the shot. Oh, that goes just wide. That could have been 4. Okay, this is actually a little dangerous, but oh, Robbo, good tackle, and we survived that barely. Now defense leading to attack. Diaz to Nunez. Nunez gets it back to Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz might score his first goal. No, he does not, as Leno makes the save. Robbo, corner in. Salah. Great header by, oh, Salah header in off the crossbar. Okay, the team has worked on their corner training all off season long, I guess, because now even Salah scoring from corners. And we just look in form to start the season. Yeah, Salah gets head to it. It's like looping and hits the crossbar. Okay, 4-0 in the 60th minute. Salah to Diaz. Diaz, we can get across to Nunez. Great cross. Nunez header. Oh man, we had to take that first time. Traore, good tackle by Van Dijk. Okay, this is actually their chance to get back in this game somewhat, because they actually look decent here. Traore again, but Van Dijk has that. And Van Dijk is looking like his best again. All right, final 15 minutes. We got a whole bunch of subs coming on, and I feel like we have more goals in this game, but it's not sure it's only by us. Oh no, that's a bad play. Oh, and I am not sure what happened there, but it worked. I don't know why I just tried. And Nunez is just so quick. He's insane. Gets it over to Xavi. Xavi could play it over to, oh man, that was so bad. Xavi to Trent. Trent gives it to Elliott. Elliott has a pass over. What a great ball. Oh, that should have been 5. Oh, you know, also was very good. It's Xavi Simons, who should have had his second as well. The attacks just don't stop here. That is in Simicon. It's going to go right to Leno, though. Gravenberch off to Trent. Alexander-Arnold. That, oh my, Trent Alexander-Arnold to make it 5-0. Oh man, just a little icing on top of the cake there. What a start to season 2 for us. And Trent, another just crazy long-range banger right there. Yeah, this has gone much better than I expected. Now, it is only like 3 games, but still, if this is a sign of things to come, this season is going to be very, very interesting. Now, could we make it 6? We have a chance to. Xavi in the box. Okay, he actually keeps it. Gets it all the way over to Cody Gakpo, and we actually made it 6. First home game of the season, we are giving the fans an absolute treat here. Xavi Simon's assist and full-time whistle, 6-0 to start our season pretty much. Oh man, that's just one of the best wins of the series, and what a start to season 2 for us. This team is looking scary to start the year, so which means even more with all this money to spend. What should we do with this team? We're playing so well. Leave a comment down below what you think we should do. But yeah, I think the next future star at Liverpool has arrived in this episode. But drop a like if you enjoyed once again. If you want to watch the latest My Player Career Mode episode over on Tyztir Plus, then click on screen to watch that.